Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll explain why you should avoid using your AWS root account unless it's absolutely necessary. Stick around as I demonstrate the reasons firsthand. Then, I'll show you the right way to create an AWS IAM account to protect your root account. Just give me a minute of your time. This might save your cloud computing job, your business, or even your side hustle account. Imagine if someone deleted one of your servers in the cloud. This could happen if they gain access to your root account. Now watch me do exactly that. But don't worry, I'll show you how to prevent this from happening. Here, you can see an EC2 instance in the AWS cloud. Let me open its details. This is a cloud-based computer that can run anything. As you can see, this server is located in an AWS data center in Sydney, Australia. The CLI I am using is from my home computer. All I need to type is pulumi destroy. This command has some underlying code that will delete the EC2 server and all its related resources, such as the security group. And boom, that's the end of the server. As you can see, when I refresh the page, the server is no longer there. Let's go back to the dashboard. Here is the instance, but it's not running. Let's dig deeper for more details. It's terminating. This means in a few minutes, it will be gone for good. Of course, I had remote access to this server, but such actions should be restricted. AWS IAM accounts help you control what can and cannot be done with the AWS account that a user has access to. Now, in the next few minutes, I will show you how to create an AWS AIM account and how to protect your cloud resources when you need to give remote access to your account. Along the way, I will share very important tips, including how to create your own free cloud virtual machine or a cloud computer, if you like, in AWS. Let's get started. Today we will delve into cloud computing using AWS. Use a search engine of your choice to search the free tier account. Click on the first link in the search results. This takes you to this page. Click on the Create a Free Account button on the page. This interface may change depending on when you watch this video. Once on this page, you can create a new account or log in with an existing AWS account if you already have one. This email will be your root user account used for account recovery and some administrative functions. Think of an awesome name for your account. You don't have to think too hard, as you can change this name in your account settings. Enter your email and account name to proceed to the next page. Click Verify Email Address to continue to the next page. Verify your email address by entering the verification code sent to your email. Set a root user password following the specified criteria. Then choose whether your account is for business or personal use and fill out your customer details and address on the form. You need to enter payment information. Remember, you won't be charged for the AWS account itself, and you won't be charged for services within the free tier. Provide your phone number and verify it through a phone call to confirm your identity. Then choose a basic support plan and complete the sign-up process. You are now a proud owner of a cloud account. This is just the beginning of a fantastic cloud experience. I hope you are ready for it. Before we start the experience, your account needs to be activated, but there is no need to feel anxious. Activation is usually instant. Once your account is activated, you must first log in as the root user. Remember, the root user has complete control, so you should only log in with the root user when necessary. There we go. This is the famous AWS platform that gives you the power to deploy infrastructure at any scale affordably. You must take the maximum care possible to ensure no one has unauthorized access to this platform. Unauthorized access can have adverse effects both on the infrastructure and financially. We are now logged in using the root account. You should only log in using a root account in AWS for essential tasks like initial setup, significant account changes, emergencies, or making major infrastructure adjustments. The root account has complete control over your AWS account, so Using it sparingly and responsibly is crucial. It's best to use IAM users with limited permissions for everyday tasks to maintain security and manageability. To access AWS accounts, you can use this menu here. Let's search for a popular service such as EC2. EC2 is a very popular service that allows you to run virtual computers of any size in the cloud. By following some simple steps that I will explain later, you can acquire a complete computer that you can have full control of at any time. To improve the account security, we'll secure the root account with MFA authentication and then create an AWS IAM account, which we will use going forward as it's the best practice. You can access this feature by searching for IAM services or from your account menu. After that, click the Assign MFA button to start the authentication service. It's easier to use an authenticator app installed on your mobile phone. Let's give a name to the device we use to authenticate. Then click Next. Google and Microsoft have popular authentication apps you can download on your mobile phone. After you install the app, generate 2 codes to link your app with your AWS account for future authentications. It's all good. Our account is now set up for 2-factor authentication, so no one can log in without accessing our phone. To start using the service, we now need to create an IAM user for our regular access and other roles. First, we need to create a user group. I will name my group Developers Group. As you can see, I created the Administrators Group in advance, made the first user, and added him to the group. To create a group, click on the user groups. I will name the group Developers and grant all users in this group full administration rights. You can add all developers to this group and only allow them to access the services they use and nothing more. In my example, I showed you how to give developers full administration access, which is a bad practice. Only the first administrators group should have full administration access. Let's navigate back to the developers group. The best approach is to attach the minimum number of policies needed by this group. We can achieve this by searching for the resources we need to allocate to the group one by one and granting them access. In most cases, they won't need full access. For example, if they need read-only access, we should only grant that specific access, ensuring they can't update or delete the resource. Now let's create a user named Francis Kagai with full administration rights. Since this user is an administrator, we must give them full access to the AWS Management Console. They need their custom AIM account to log in, so we need to select this option. We then create a custom password for logging in. The users must change this password the first time they try to access the account. Click Next, then add users to a group. Since they are administrators, I will add them to the group. If you didn't create a group for the administrators, add them to the group you created. But remember to make one for the users to inherit the access rights. Click Next, then click on Create User to finish. All good. The new user is now ready for a cloud experience. They only need to log into their account using this URL and the password we created. You need to share these details with them securely. They will need to change their password before they can access their AWS account. There is one more step before we can use the account for development. The user of the account needs to add multi-factor authentication to improve security for this account. I have already explained how you can do this in this video, so I will not repeat the process to avoid making the video too long. Please help me improve by writing a comment on what was clear and what was unclear about creating an AWS IAM account. In the next video, I will show you how to create an EC2 instance or cloud virtual machine that you can access securely from your computer for your personal or business needs. I will also demonstrate how to create AWS Cloud Storage or S3 to back up your files online for free or at an affordable price.